get a big old leech. All right, Monty, you ready? You ready, Monty? You ready, pal? Let the adventure begin. Oh, come on, Monty. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Oh, good old Monty Phelps. Hey there, everybody. Me and Monty are at the beginning of a 7-night wilderness trip. It is hot, sunny, windy, and it is just beautiful out right now. And energy levels are high. I am super excited. This is gonna be great. I'm not gonna let Monty swim very far. We're on a super huge lake right now, pretty big one, and we're paddling because we had to change up our plans a little bit, but he's really warm. He's warm in the car. I don't got AC. So I'm just letting him cool off for a minute. But yeah, I don't really come this time of year. I usually come early or late in the season. And I showed up and went to get my permit, and where I originally had planned to put in was all taken up. So I had to change up my plans a little bit, but it doesn't really affect the loop I'm gonna do. Not by much at all. I just got to do a few extra legs, a few extra paddles, a little extra portaging, but it's going to be a good one. Monty, you look so sleek right now. You know how awesome you look? So what do you do with your Monty when he's all wet? You guessed it. Drip dry him. You gotta drip dry him. Right. Oh. All right, we got a little bit of drying done. Good boy. Good boy. You feel good cooling off? Get me all wet. Good boy, Monty. Gotta get used to the Monty shifts. It's the first, you know, I did that a couple canoe camps already, but I've got a lot more weight than in those ones. Gotta settle into the Monty shifting. Monty's gonna be doing a lot of swimming this trip. It's gonna be hot, and you know, he's got long fur. But if anyone's questioning if like, oh man, Monty's got too much fur, man, he's gonna be too hot in that sun, or he's not gonna be able to swim so well, I've got something to show you. Roll clip.
Funk changed Monty's pants into assless chaps. What do you think about that, Monty? Look at all that fur. Look at that.
Yeah. Funk spent like 2 hours on him. And he's wearing assless chaps. His pants are now assless chaps. So he's all thinned out. He looks like a puppy. He looks so much thinner because he looks like a wide dog, but it's all fur. It's all fur. Very Monty. But you can see those clouds behind me. There was definitely thunder rumbling. I thought it was cars at first. I'm like, oh no, that's thunder. So I've only really come, I've actually only come to this area in the fall time. I've been spoiled because I like to go after the actual season so that you don't see any people. So I'm kind of curious how the fishing's gonna be, because I love springtime fishing. And the past couple videos you saw of me fishing, I was slamming them. So I'm hoping it's similar here. Now I don't know, because I know that area a lot better than this. This is gonna be all new, but I'm gonna try. But that's another thing is, when I fish, there's two different ways I like to fish. And I fish really hard, or I just kind of move quick and I'm portaging, paddling, and I'm just fishing along the way. When I'm fishing along the way, I do not fish as hard. I take a few casts next to a nice looking structure. You know, I try here or there, but I don't go crazy, and I generally don't do as good. But when I set up camp, that's when I try a little harder. But like right now, I just, you know, these nice trees. Look at these trees. Had to take a cast. I had to. One more cast and we'll move. I just have my life preserver off to cool off for a minute. It was very warm, but now there's a nice breeze. I've gotten to the big opener. There's a more open part of the lake. And it feels good. Now it's like perfect. I feel so good. But fortunately, it's calling for just like scattered thunderstorms. So you can see these clouds. You probably can. They are a little ominous, you know? So if I start hearing big cracks of thunder, I'm gonna have to pull over, hide in the trees, or just hide on shore. I don't wanna be out in the water. You know? I guess you don't really wanna be near trees either, but I'd rather be in the forest than out in the open with an 8-foot ultralight graphite rod sticking out of my boat. Just a lightning rod in the middle of the lake. Hey, come get me. Come get me. I'm sure some of you have noticed my beautiful display of mustard that I got all over myself. I'm really good at being a member of society. I'm a creature. I wear white t-shirts all the time because they're cheap. I like brand new white tees. They're like $2 a pop. But I am the worst person in the world at keeping them white. I mean, I put a brand new one on and I take a sip of coffee and I spill coffee all over myself. I don't know why I wear them, but it's just the absolute worst choice for me. But I love them. It's just my style. So we're gonna see how dirty we can get this one. I didn't notice this. I got this mustard on me like 5-6 hours ago. Just noticed it a half hour ago. I'm glad the wind's coming this way. It looks like that's all moving right there. Which is good, because that doesn't look friendly. And it's all just light fluffy clouds and blue skies coming from that way. Well, a few not friendly looking clouds in there, but yeah. I love going on new routes. Going into the unknown. Personal unknown. I mean, it's not the unknown, but that's so not friendly over there. But yeah, I'm excited. Going a route I've never gone, checking out a whole bunch of new territory, brand new lakes, new paddles, new things to find, fish to be caught, sweat to be had, portaging. Maybe I'll see a moose. I don't know. I don't know about moose this time of year. I like those fall moose. When you get those monster antlers. See some baby antlers maybe. It's a hefty little lake here. I've got a ways to go. Ways to go. We've got like 6 or 7 portages today. I got a late start. It's 4 o'clock. Well, that's Eastern time. I'm gonna probably stick to my own time zone. It doesn't matter. Time doesn't really matter. Sunrise and sunset. It's gonna be about 9:30 on my watch. I'm not really sure when sunrise is. Probably like 6:30, 7 maybe. That's all that matters. When the sun goes up, when the sun goes down. The rest of it is just the day. And I'm going to enjoy it. We've got a nice little shallow inlet with birds chirping, and the water's a little chilly. The thunder's rumbling. So I'm thinking maybe I'll catch a fish here. We're gonna try at least. Like I said, I'm not gonna try too crazy hard on this lake. We're mostly covering ground, but this inlet is too nice. It's too nice to not cast. I'm sure this is a very popular and heavily fished lake. But that doesn't mean don't try. That does not mean that at all. That means casts like that. Champion casts. That's what they're calling them. At least that's what I'm calling them. Well, that was a good one. There's a fish there. Ooh, a hawk. You know, it was originally looking like those clouds were blowing a different way, but well, I guess I should take off my sunglasses, but as you can see, they're starting to come above me a little bit. So I'm gonna hang near shore in case they keep blowing over this way and that thunder is above me, because I ain't sitting on a lake rumbling thunder above me. No sir. Oh man, this is just awesome right now. The starting of the trip is sometimes just the best feeling. I'm just like embracing the wilderness right now. I'm not like fully into it, you know what I mean? Like, it takes a few days to just like, you're there, you're in there, you're deep, you know, you're out in the wilderness. The first day is like energy levels are just super high and it's just so green and lush. The wind blowing in my face, the smell of nature. It's a good feeling. I love it. I love it. I'm glad the sun isn't blasting me right now. It's like behind some little clouds. Because the way it is right now with this breeze, it's just like perfect. I'm not sweating. I'm just nice temperature. I'm a little warm, but it's pretty good. Ooh, I nicked my knee. There's blood already. Told you there was gonna be blood. Or did I say it was gonna be blood? Well, there's gonna be blood. There's the first taste. I don't even know what I nicked it on. Probably setting up the camera up there. Don't try this at home, kids. There's a vulture right there. At least I think it's a vulture. Had the big red head. I did plan for a couple fish dinners this trip, so I need to hook into some fish. Now, if there is one fly that drives me nuts above all other flies, it's the dreaded biting flies. Those little housefly looking things that are really hard to kill, and they get your ankles. Ooh. I already got bit by them a couple times, but they don't give up. Those I don't like. And I didn't even really think about them. I was like, black flies and mosquitoes, okay, but it's gonna be so sunny and hot that those guys are gonna come out. I just hope they don't come out in like super full force, because those things drive me nuts when they get my ankles. But what I'll end up doing is just putting on pants and my muck boots. I brought out the muck boots. I don't really need them, but they're nice to have for when you're going over rocky stuff and really deep mucky stuff. It's nicer than just having Crocs and them just slipping off in the muck. So one thing you need to get used to when you're paddling with a Monty is the Monty weight distribution equation. See, all the weight of the Monty, his big butt, is right here on this side of the canoe. And so what I have to do is move my butt to this side. Now what he likes to do is what's called a Monty shift. Now when you're calculating your Monty weight distribution calculation, blah, 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 you've got to account for the Monty shift, because sometimes it's like, woo, you know, like, woo. He catches me off guard a time or two, but we're usually all right. Look at that hole in the clouds. These are the evil little buggers. Those things. I don't know exactly what, I used to call them black flies, but now I just call them biting flies. But about 6 of them just found me. And they are giving my ankles a run for my money. So that's good to know. So it looks like on those 90-degree days, or the 85-degree day, I'm gonna be wearing pants and socks. They'll bite right through socks too, that's the best part. They'll bite right through those socks. We are going down to the far end of the lake. So we don't got crazy much further to go. We're making way. I don't got the maps of this lake. Get off me. So I don't see the contours. I just got like this big overview map that shows. Oh, he's biting right through my shirt. Joy. Joy, joy, joy. But anyways, I don't have the contours, so I don't know where the drop-offs are. I want to troll, so I'm going to try trolling one of these the rest of the way. Oh, he's right. Oh, they're getting me. They are getting me. There's like 6 of them on me. Ah! Anyways, I'm going to put on that lure and troll. And I hope I don't get a snag. If I get a snag, I'm going to stop. We got a snag. Yep. Okay, we're just gonna paddle. There is many bug bites to be had this trip. I can see it. I can feel it and I know it in my soul. So I really need to embrace being out in the middle of this lake with the wind and it's nice and cool. Because I think this might be the biggest lake I travel on. There might be one other that's comparable, but it's gonna be small lakes with not a ton of wind and lots of bugs. You're such a good boy. Are you just a boat dog for life? Hee hee. Oh, Monty. Oh, Monty. Oh, Monty. We're getting there, Monty. I just saw a pretty good sized fish jump clean out of the water. I don't know what it was. Probably a smallmouth bass or maybe a trout, probably a lake trout, maybe. I don't think I've seen many lake trout jump out of the water though, so it might have been a bass. But either way, I'm gonna troll once again, give it a try. I don't got much more of this lake to paddle, so I'm just gonna do it out in the open where I know I won't get any snags. So we're gonna give it a try. We'll see if we can pick something up. Trolling's nice when you're doing something like this where you're just paddling, because then you can just continue to move and fish at the same time. And you're just looking at the, you know, at the scenery, and you're just like, oh, that's beautiful. And you're all of a sudden like, oh, I've got a fish on. That's why I like it. A moose and 2 calves. Stop. I'm an idiot. I wasn't recording that whole time. That mama moose and the babies swam to right here. And it was the cutest thing ever. Oh, that stings. Oh, that stings. Oh, why? Oh my. That was really cool to see. I'm so upset. That was the coolest, that would have been the coolest footage ever. I don't know how I hit the button. Okay. Alright, it could happen again. That is so frustrating. Yeah, it stings. My pride is a little hurt right now. That was really cool. And they did not care about me at all. The mom just looked at me and they just walked on their way, swam, and just moseyed on out of there. Monty was letting out a little roof, roof. That was really cool to see. And so early, this is the first lake. That was awesome. But I am very upset at myself that I somehow, it's a push on to record and push off. And I must have bumped, I started recording, I know I did, because I heard the beeps. And then I must have hit it and shut it off. And I don't know how I did that. And I don't have my DSLR handy. That would have been nice. Well, yeah, that'll happen. And if you guys don't get to see any of the footage, you might not even believe me. But look at how alert he is. He doesn't lie. He can't help himself. Oh well. I'm just gonna have to just... Frustrating. Very frustrating. Oh well, okay, I gotta get over it. I gotta get over it. Moving on. It's in here at least. A mom and 2 babies. And they all were swimming right in front of the boat. I was sitting here smirking the whole time I'm recording it. I'm just like, oh, so cool. Oh well. We all make mistakes, eh? The first of many portages. That was a tiny little portage. That wasn't bad at all. Maybe if I shut up, I might see another moose. But yeah, that was one of those moments where I was, I was focused on what I was actually seeing with my eyes rather than look at it through a camera. So I didn't even know that it was off. But, in all honesty, it's a 50-50 thing, It sucks that I didn't get it for you guys, but I got it for me. And I'll stop dwelling on it. I'll do my best to stop dwelling on it. We're moving on. Well, this is a gorgeous little spot. I'm gonna be quiet. Maybe we'll see another one. You know how I'm always blabbing about canoeing in the wind, or fishing in the wind in these canoes, and how it blows you all around. Well, it's a little different when you're fully weighted down, and the bugs are out pretty good. It's definitely nice to have a steady breeze. I'm still moving around, obviously, but it's not like I'm just like skating across the water. at lightning speed. I'm just gliding, turning. I'm a wide load right now. This looks like a good habitat. I don't know though, haven't had any bites. Monty, you're moving your butt around too much. You're moving your butt. That's not very nice. Monty got shaved in the buttocks. This looks like a nice little lake. And I'm just not catching anything. Got a snag. It had me excited for a second. Like they always do when it's like a bendy stick. Oh. Look at how skinny his butt is compared to normally when it looks pretty wide. Oh, that's funny. So pretty much, I mean every portage I'm going to be doing twice. I'm gonna take my big bag and all the stuff that fills up my hands, and then my boat and my food bag. And that's pretty much because Monty's here. And you know, I got a little extra stuff for him, and I could have probably gotten close to, you know, I kind of needed 2 bags, so I don't mind. There's no huge portages on this trip. There's no mile-long ones this time around, so it's not a big deal. Just double portaging. Just double portaging. Okay. Where to next? That way. This cove looks too good to not try. Monty. Monty. It is just beautiful out right now. It's just like, it's cooled off a little bit and the sun's dipped behind like a half cloud. So it's nice and cool, that breeze. So I've only got 2 more portages to do. I'm heading to the lake I originally planned on heading to, which is Cherokee Lake. I started on Brewer. We'll go over the maps periodically, maybe every night, who knows. But yeah, 2 more portages. I'm getting a little thirsty though, I might want some water. I don't think I'm gonna fish too hardcore tonight. I might just take it really easy. I've been going pretty, just relaxing, just getting into it. I'm easing into it, you know. I don't like to go too hard too fast, you know. I just love the sounds of these birds right now. It's so peaceful. What a nice spot to just take a drink. This thing's pretty convenient. I like this thing for just water on the go. That's all there is to it. Clean drinking water. I just keep this thing in my pocket the whole time. I use my big gravity filter when I get to camp, so I have a bunch of water, but I'm just thirsty real quick. This is the one. This little Sawyer, I don't know what it's called, Sawyer something. It's a Sawyer water filter. Come on. Give me the bass. Give me the, oh, okay, you gave me the snag. I got a snag. Snags. I'm sweating. A little muggy. It's not like it's a crazy portage or anything, it's just warm. And I'm wearing my muck boots now. Man, if I had to like pick Monty out in a lineup based on his butt, I couldn't do it. His butt used to be so wide with all his fur, and now it's just like this skinny little butt. You got a frog butt now, Monty. Welcome to the club. The Frog Butt Club. Where it looks like a frog standing up. Here's your butt. Something in me is just like, cast. You gotta cast. Try once. Even though they're crap casts, and I'm just like, just casting for the sake of casting. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to make me look stupid. That's what the fish are doing. They're just like, let's make this guy look dumb for using that white lure that doesn't look like anything. A fish jumped right there. Alright, next lake, I guess. Ow. I guess I'm catching the sunset on the lake. It's so calm. Got a nice cool breeze that just set in. It's not really a breeze, but just cool air. Oh, it feels so good. I need to hydrate. That is what I need to do. Still looking for a campsite. Monty, give me a Monty groan. Give me a Monty groan. Oh, hold on. Oh, I got to camp much later than expected. Monty, I pooped. Oh, good boy. Well, it's a pretty spot. Took a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hurry up and get things set up here and get some water going and everything, because I'm thirsty. Monty's hungry. He's thirsty. And I got here really late, so I'm gonna do some setting up and then I will check back with you guys. All set up. I'm a little pooped right now. Ran into an issue too. So this rain fly is brand spanking new. We bought two of these tents at the same time because we knew we liked it. And Monty broke the last tarp. He ripped this string out right here and it just ripped it, so it started spreading. And it turns out that they changed the clip, so this doesn't clip into the tent, because this is my old tent with the new rain fly. So I had to just tie a knot and do it like that, just put stakes in. It's working fine, but it's okay. But it's whatever. He ate some food. Monty's pooped too. You a good boy, Monty? Anyways, I needed to sit down and make some food or relax for a minute. I've been go since this morning. Oh man. I am pooped. The reason I'm pooped is because I had 2 hours of sleep last night. Yeah. I stayed up too late. That was my bad. But 2 hours of sleep, drove 8 hours, and then got here and just portage and paddling. I'm pretty tired. Yeah. Took me a little longer to get here than I thought it would, but I was going pretty slow. I wasn't racing. Oh, the sounds of spring. Oh, but I'm gonna whip up some dehydrated spaghetti because I'm hungry. You don't want that, Monty. You don't want that. No. No, you got your dog food. Big old Monty grown. So yeah, guys, I don't know how long I'm gonna last tonight. It was more tiring than I thought. This is the dehydrated spaghetti. I'm gonna post a recipe. I'll talk more about it tomorrow. I'm pretty tired. But yeah, it didn't really hit me how tired I was really till after the paddle, and I saw the moose, and then I did a portage, and I just started to get drained. This is gonna be good. So I'm probably not gonna stay up too late. I'm gonna just sit here, relax, drink water, eat this, and pass out. Oh, Monty. Monty, do you deserve a treat? Oh, you got a mosquito. Mosquitoes are out. Blood. They're out for blood. They're not bad. Honestly, the bugs really are not as bad as I thought they were going to be so far. There's the biting flies out that I didn't even think of, but the black flies and the mosquitoes, I was expecting them to be really bad. It's not so bad right now. It's not so bad. It feels good to sit down in this chair. I'm really glad I brought this chair. It's nice to rest your butt and your back. This is gonna be so good. I'm so gonna eat and pass out. Oh. You're probably gonna be able to notice when I got tired. I had so much energy when I started. And then just like paddling, and I was good. I was good the whole paddle. And then I just was like, but that's okay. This is the first day it's getting into it. I should have got more sleep last night. It's really drained me. I'm so tired. I tried to offer Monty's food like 4 times, and he wouldn't eat it. So I made a deal with him, kinda. He wouldn't get any treats until he ate his food. And he ate his food, so it's time to get Monty. Oh, Monty's favorite treat in the world. Beef jerky. Cheap beef jerky. You want some? Come here. Come over here. Sit. Sit pretty. Better. Sit pretty. Good boy. That was good. That was a good one. What was that? You got a bump on your nose? What is that? Can't eat too much, you're gonna get the poops. Okay? Careful. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, guys. Sorry, I'm a little out of it right now. I'm pretty tired. Oh. What if I hold you like this, but I hand feed you pieces of beef jerky? Does this make it better? I bet you'll sit here all day. Oh, look at the baby. Yeah, Monty, you like sitting here like this now? You like sitting... Oh, alright, I'll let you down. Oh, my food's getting ready. Oh, I'm calling it good. We're gonna let it rehydrate now. Hey, little guy. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's looking good. Ooh, I think it's ready. Yes. Oh, heaven to Betsy, Monty. Come here. Come here. Come here, Monty. Come here. Come here. Come here. You little turd. You don't want to come unless I got, you don't want to come to me unless, what was that, goopy eye? Unless I got treats. Yeah, I know. You just want the treats. That's all you care about anymore. This is gonna be heavenly.
Oh. Food is so good right now. It doesn't matter what it is. But it happens to be spaghetti and it's pretty dang good. Hot. Whew. So yeah, I learned another couple lessons today. Always have the DSLR handy in case you see a mama moose and two baby moose. And also, if you can't access your DSLR, make sure you're actually recording on your GoPro. This is the last time I'll try to bring it up. I've been spoiled with moose in the Boundary Waters so far. I've almost seen them every time I've come. Have I seen him? No, I didn't see him on my 4-night trip. Not that time. But pretty much every other time I've seen moose. But that was definitely pretty cool to have him swimming right in front of me. Was not expecting that at all. That's why I didn't have my camera ready or anything. I just was like, I'm probably not going to see moose on the first lake or whatever. I didn't expect it till the portages after. But hey, that's how wildlife works. They can be wherever they want in the wilderness. I am just so tired that I'm just going to eat this and pass out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at my maps, clean up, eat, and I am going to pass out because I am dead tired. So I will catch you guys in the morning. Good night, everybody. Good morning. Oh, I feel rejuvenated. Oh, it's foggy. It's time to get up and make breakfast. Right, Monty? You wanna go outside? Go outside? Go outside? Yeah, let's go. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Hey, Monty. Monty. Good morning, Monty. Good boy. Good boy. Monty. Monty. Are you happy to be here? Are you happy to be out in the wild? Monty. Monty, are you happy to be camping? Monty. You seem pretty happy. I slept so good last night. There was like thunderstorms at like 4 in the morning. And it rained pretty much till dawn. Oh yeah, look at that morning hair. Yeah, I feel refreshed now. I was so tired last night. I passed out, I barely made it. I just piled in the spaghetti, picked up and just crawled in there and just, but I'm good now. So let's make some breakfast. Oatmeal and coffee, and let's pick up. Oops. Strong cup of coffee. Oatmeal. Oh yeah, too much water, as always. Soupy oatmeal. I've never done that before. Just never done that. Monty is living the dog's life right now. Monty! Monty! He's like, I don't care about you, Dad. I'm enjoying the sun. That's a good boy, Monty. Why don't you eat your food? It's a hot one this morning. I'm going to be doing some sweating today. I can guarantee you I'm going swimming later. That is a fact. But, those were some cool thunderstorms last night. Tried to capture a little thunder. Oh, Monty's chasing squirrels. Chipmunks. Get him, Monty. You get him. Did you get him, Monty? Did you get him? Did you get him? Did you get him? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Are you going swimming today? Do you want to swim today? Okay. Oh, I wanted to sleep in today a good chunk. I mean, it's 9:30. I was up at like 6:37. I was like, no, full rest. We've got some ground to cover today. I don't think it's anything crazy. It was last night was pretty much a blur. It's like I was so tired I was drunk. Oh. Anyways, let's take a peek at the map. Okay, so yesterday we started, there's this big lake called Brule Lake here, and we portage and paddled up to here, and we struggled to find a campsite, but I think we're right here. Today, we are gonna work this way, go down here, and we're gonna hit the Frost River up, and move down the Frost River, and we're gonna try to get to Afton Lake. If this campsite's taken, we're gonna move on to this one. If that one's taken, so on. We'll keep moving. But I'd like to spend one night kind of along the Frost River. I think that'd be pretty cool. It seems like it's a pretty remote area. Water levels are high, so it should be good. And it's pretty remote, so it's a good chance we could see a moose or something. But it's gonna be middle of the day warm, so they're gonna be sitting in the shade. We'll have to spook them up like we did yesterday, if we get lucky. My porridge is too hot. Right, Monty? Alright guys, I'm just gonna eat my oatmeal, drink my coffee, and then we're gonna get in the boat and get to paddling and sweating. That's what we're calling it today. I call it portaging, but we're gonna be doing just as much sweating as we are portaging. It's like 80 degrees already, and it's 9:30. This is gonna be interesting. Come on, big boy. Okay, teddy bear. Let's just bring it on in. Monty's not a real dog. He's a stuffed animal. He's got intense AI intelligence. So he seems real, but he's actually just a stuffed animal. Got a full 8 hours of sleep last night. I feel like a whole new person. I feel like I did when I started paddling yesterday, but my energy ran out quick. It was really, my energy was really high when I saw that moose. And I think maybe the disappointment of not recording it mixed in with my actual tiredness, and it just all hit me at once. We're gonna have Monty swim across a couple lakes today, I think. Little ponds. Nothing huge, but maybe, we'll see.
We might even have them swimming down the river. I don't know. It depends on how gnarly it is. How treacherous. But he's gonna swim today. Right, Monty? Mr. Monty Phelps? Hey, I'm Monty. I'm out in the woods. Look at me. I'm in a canoe. Whew. Now today's gonna be a pretty long day. I don't know how late we're gonna arrive to the camp, but I hope it's open, and there is potential that it could be taken. And I've got roughly 15 portages to do today, plus beaver dams, but they're not long portages. Most of them are really short, little just hops, skips, and jumps. But they still take a little time, you know, getting out of your boat. You know, readjusting your boat, getting everything back in. But I should be able to fly through them. We're basically gonna I'd like to fish along the way, but we'll see. We're just gonna play it by ear. You know, I'll move a little quicker in the starting here and maybe slow down as we start getting through, but I would like to fish. And I'd maybe like to get a fish dinner. I planned 2 fish dinners for this trip. So hopefully I get one tonight or tomorrow night. Maybe I'll try really hard tomorrow, maybe. Today we'll just move. We'll explore the Frost River. That's what we'll do. We'll just soak it all in. Look for moosies. Are you waiting to get in the boat? So I want to address something that was brought up. Someone mentioned, you know, me not wearing a life preserver and just to be smart and safe. And I agree with that. It is very smart, Monty, especially when you get a Monty in your boat. It's very smart to wear a life preserver when you're out here alone. All the time, pretty much. Do I wear one all the time? No. And that is a choice. You know, I should be wearing it, yeah, probably. But, you know, sometimes it's warm. Sometimes I just want to feel the open air. I compare it to riding a motorcycle with no helmet. And there's a lot of people that do that. And I think most people can agree that it's not very smart to ride a motorcycle with no helmet. And that's pretty much what I compare it to. Is I'm riding a canoe with no life vest is like riding a motorcycle with no helmet. Not smart, but I do it. And I'm gonna do it. I always put it on when it's a sketchy situation, but if it's flat like this, you know, it's a small lake, I'm pretty confident. And maybe it'll be the end of me. That's what I said to the guy. Could be the end of me, but it's my choice. But I do recommend to wear one. I'm not promoting don't wear life preservers. Always have it to the ready. Mine is right here, right under me. I can grab it. But that's not gonna help in a bad situation. But I just had to address that because I'm gonna be freeballing it, if you will, from time to time. But now I'm gonna keep using this lure until I catch something. I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn like that, and I know it works. I've caught plenty of fish here with this. So I don't know what's going on. I'm either they're really picky right now or I'm unlucky. Oh, is that one right there? Oh yeah, there we go. Speak of the devil. Oh, what are you? It's gotta be a pike. A pike that just wrapped around a tree. No! Oh, and it's free. Oh, that's a pike. There we go. Speak of the devil. Oh, let's get it into view. So you guys can believe me, unlike the moose, which, oh. Okay, first fish of the trip, check. Could I eat this? Yes. Will I eat this? No. No, sir. let's let him free. Always feels good to get the first one out of the way. It's like the icebreaker, you know? But it's also problematic for me. I have this, I'm sure there's some of you out there that have this, but I have this thing called fishing addiction. And you guys know this, you've seen this, and it will be brought up many a times because it's an ongoing problem in my life. I catch one fish, and then I spend all my time fishing for more fish. And this is very problematic when you gotta make some distance in a day. Oh, Monty's finally settled into the canoe trip adventure again. Yesterday he had little ants in his pants, but now he's like, all right, we're doing this again, Dad. I know what this is. I'm just gonna chill now. Right, Monty? Monty? Just checks things out. I was talking to the ranger on the way in here. You have to meet up with the rangers, get your permits and whatnot, and I mentioned the dog, and she was like, oh, he's gonna get the front of the boat, right? And I was like, mm-mm. Not with his dense ass. I did that one time. Well, I guess 2 times on the same trip. Never again. That was our 12 nights in the wilderness. I had him in the front of the canoe going across a big lake, and he sat right in the tip of the canoe, and there was big waves. We were going straight into him, so he was going push, push, and the water was splashing over the bow, hitting him in the face. So then he would start getting up and spinning around a lot, and I had 2 bags in the back. It was just not a smart setup. I had never really canoed with the dog over big water before, so that was like a learning experience. But now he gets the back, and we've got a pretty good system. He fits back there pretty good with the food bag. Right, Monty? Is this your spot? He knows it. He knows that's his spot. What a good dog. Monty, Monty, Monty. I love how active the birds are. Usually when I come here, they're not this active. The fall time. In the springtime, everything's going nuts. Everything's happy to be alive. There we go. Oh, pike. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's got my line down his throat. Snap was imminent. I'm gonna have to retie that one no matter what I do. I'm not sticking my hand in his little razor mouth. Okay, bye-bye. I should be using a steel eater right now, but I'm still riding under that feeling of steel eaters ruin everything, even though they don't. And I know that. I know they don't, but I just can't help it. Because sometimes I feel like they do. Especially a bent steel eater. Nothing worse to me than a bent steel eater. It makes me feel less confident about my casts. I don't know why. So I'm going with a very basic diet on this trip. I've got my 2 fish dinners planned with it, which is instant mashed potatoes and lemons with Montreal. And then I've got oatmeal for breakfast. I've got snack bars pretty much for lunch. Dehydrated spaghetti for dinner with the extra ones just in case I don't catch a fish dinner or 2. And then I've got some beef jerky snacks for me and Monty, mostly Monty, but I'll eat about the same as him. And some nuts and coffee with my oatmeal. That's about it. That's about all the food I brought, I think. Yeah. No fancy meals. You're not gonna see that in when it's warm like this. Like, it's calling for 85 degrees. I'm not gonna bring out a steak. No way. It'll be nasty. I mean, you could do it on the first night. You could bring out a frozen steak. I've done that before. But generally, dehydrated meals and fish. That is what you're gonna see for the rest of the season. But I only brought spaghetti this time. Normally I bring out some stir-fried, dehydrated stir-fry or something. But I just made spaghetti. It's only supposedly 5 meals if I catch fish. Although it could be every night, but I don't mind eating the same thing every night when I'm out here. When you're out here, it's more, when you're doing lots of work, it's just food. Like, yeah, obviously variety is the spice of life, but it's just food. It's food. That's yum yums. Sustenance. Okay, I've spent too much time on this lake. Okay, that's it. Unless I see one more nice tree, I'll take one cast. Otherwise, I gotta move. I'm wasting too much time. I'm not wasting time, I'm just spending too much time. Beaver home. Good boy, Monty. That's a good boy. Good boy. Black eyes. Just because I fell doesn't mean you gotta run. The classic Monty groan. Monty looks so stoic going over those bogs, like floating reed bed stuff. He looked like a wild animal. Just, he would like climb up onto one, dive and swim to the next one, just like a wolf or something. Oh, it was so stoic. That was great. One of the times though, he tried to run, and he thought he could, it wouldn't sink, and it just was, he's like, right, Monty? That's a good boy. It's not the last time you're gonna swim today. I can tell you that. We're getting into some blackfly territory. I'm starting to get bit up by them a lot more. Ooh, how did that happen? Alright, I'm not gonna fish much more. I want to move in hopes of catching a fish dinner tonight on Afton Lake. or whatever lake I get to. But I'll spend my time fishing later. Now we'll continue exploring. I don't need to keep fishing. I'm so grateful the sun's not out. He's behind some clouds. It would be too warm. It'd be way too warm right now. But if it's out, I'd deal with it. I'm just happy it's not. It's a nice breeze. We're gonna get into the bugs real soon. It's not gonna be, going down this Frost River is gonna be probably really buggy. I might even need the bug net, who knows? Depends on how bad the black flies are. Only time will tell. We've got another almost half-mile portage, kind of like the last one. And then a bunch of teeny ones all the way down the Frost River. I don't know when it actually starts. I think this might be considered the headwaters of the Frost River, maybe? I don't know. Because it technically isn't labeled the Frost River, but it's all like a chain. So I'm gonna just go ahead and assume that this is the headwaters of the Frost River. This is Frost Lake. So it would make sense, right? My muck boot got wedged between two rocks and I stepped in. No! Debating if I want to keep my long pants on. My feet, both my feet are wet from muck boot missteps, but that's okay, they'll dry out really quick in this sun. I'm just gonna enjoy this paddle down the Frost River here and probably do a bunch of sweating, wait till I get to camp and then swim. And then I can just rinse stuff out, enjoy the beautiful water. Oh, I might swim twice. Monty, yeah, you're gonna swim twice too, because you're a good boy. This is beautiful. This is a lot like the Loose River so far. This is definitely the Frost River, but it's a lot like the Loose. Now I don't think I'm gonna see any moose. It's just too hot. They're laying down right now, guaranteed. Laying down in the shade. It's the middle part of the day. They're just chilling, trying not to expend any energy. I mean, there's a chance, but I think they're laying down. Maybe though. Maybe it'll be too hot and they'll want to cool off in the water. I'm actually surprised and feel lucky at how the wind is blowing, because it's kind of, you know, the open reeds and stuff, so it's like a channel. I was expecting it to be a little bit more thick and narrow, and maybe it still will be, but that breeze, it's so good. Keeps the bugs away, keeps you cool. I generally don't do a lot of portaging in the heat. This is by far the most portaging I'm going to do in 80-degree weather. I prefer to just paddle in the heat, but it'll sure make swimming feel really rewarding. Uh-oh. Nice. Just deep. Oh. This is just so peaceful right now. dehydrating, multitasking. Wasn't expecting this. Wee little pike. Wee little pike. I think it's time for a lunch break. Some snack bars. Maybe a couple pieces of beef jerky. Give Monty some food. It's gonna be hard to feed him because he hears me crinkling any of my wrappers and he's just gonna ignore his food's there. And maybe if I waited like a half hour just sitting there staring into nothing, he might start to eat, but I'm not waiting. So the boy needs to train. He needs to learn that his food comes out, and if he doesn't eat it, it goes away. It usually just results in him not eating. But we'll try. We'll give it our best shot. Is that wolf poop? Is that hairy wolf poop? Did you leave that, Monty? Are you a wolf? It's poop. Watch her, Monty. Way to get up in my face, Monty. Just right up in my face. There's nothing here, it's just water. I can't even drink water now without you. You gotta eat your food. Eat your food. Eat your food, Monty. I can't eat my bars right now until he's done eating his food. Monty, go eat your food. Monty, go eat your food. Go ahead. Good boy. Yeah, I pull out my snack bars. He's done eating that food, so I gotta wait. Maybe I'll take a few casts while waiting for him. Whatever it is, it's attacking it. It's just not biting hard. It was a pike. Little baby pike. Alright, Monty. Let's move along. Oh, look at that pretty waterfall. Another little portage down. Alright, Monty. You look like you need a snack. He ate some food, so he's earned it. I get the big one this time. Good boy. Well, it's looking like it could rain. Very high chance of scattered rainstorms when it's so hot and humid. We'll see though. Ooh. Monty, this one's for Dad, not for little Monty's. So good. This is so good. Raining, but it feels good. Oh, the sprinkles feel too good to want to put on rain gear and sweat. I'm moist. Whew. Bugs. 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 I've gotten so many bug bites already. But I'm sweating so much and moving so much that they're just not really bugging me, you know? The bugs aren't bugging me. We've got 9 of our 15 portages for the day done, unless there is a person at the one campsite I'm hoping to get. There's very minimal campsites along this river. I think there's 2 along the whole stretch, and I'm trying to get one of them, so cross our fingers. Cross our fingers. But anyways, that rain was really nice. When I get to camp, I am going in that water no matter what. I don't care if it's raining or thunderstorming, maybe if it's like lightning like crazy, but so far it's 3 o'clock. It's about when we started yesterday. It's about the same time as we started yesterday, except we've got only teeny portages to go, nothing big. And as far as paddling distance goes, I'd say we have a little less than yesterday. Maybe about the same actually, but it's all down a river rather than over big open water into the wind. We've got one 35 rod portage, and once we do that, we will be on the technical Frost River labeled area. So far what we've done isn't label the Frost River, but it's a Frost River. It's a Frost River. It's just some ducks, Monty. I had no choice but to disturb them. They were in my path, right in the center. You know, muck boots are always recommended. They're really nice for keeping your feet dry. You know, because the good thing about them is that they keep water out. And they do a pretty good job of it. But when used improperly, they keep water in. It's that poop again. What's that? Oh, it's that poop. Hey Monty, what a pretty waterfall. More poop. You're a poop, Monty. Alright. The rest of the portages today are very small. All the normal sized portages and whatnot are all taken care of. So, I'm just going to hydrate a little. And I think we're going that way. And the black flies have picked up. Joyous day. They're definitely here. This is going to be a buggy spot, I'm thinking. Oh, yes, water. No, I'm actually not gonna fish this. I'm just gonna paddle it, so let's get moving and enjoying this. South, that looks like it goes southwest. This looks like south. Okay, looks like that's the way. Oh. Might need to get out my bug net at the first big beaver dam or portage, because there is no wind here and they are swarming. And they're not the friendliest of black flies either. They are biting. As soon as they get on, they bite. So, I'm probably gonna need the bug net, unless I just wanna sit here and feel uncomfortable and swat at flies. I got so many bites all over my arms. There's dead bugs everywhere and sweat. I'm getting bit up. But I'm getting bit up and the bugs haven't been this bad yet, so now that they're actually flying around me in a cloud is when the real fun begins. Should I go for it? I kind of want to go for it. Oh. Here we go. Hold on your butt, Monty. No, that's how you go over a beaver dam. Oh, I rocked that beaver dam. It looked like it would have went a little quicker. I didn't realize it was so steep. Oh shit. All right, Monty was just like, what are we doing right now? Oh, there's the breeze. That breeze is so nice. Oh, there's gonna be many more beaver dams to cross. Oh, there's one right there. Hey, look at that. Monty, you're heavy. Monty, you're heavy. Oh. Good job, Monty. You're a champ. You're a champ, Monty. Monty's like, Dad, why don't we just camp here?
This looks like a nice spot, right?
You muddy wet dog. Yeah. All right, I've officially put on the bug net. They're driving me nuts. I don't want them just getting in my face and going nuts. I want to enjoy this section. Oh, just need a quick drink of water. And we're gonna start the biggest chunk of the Frost River with no portages, only beaver dams. Monty doesn't need much, you know. He's dealing with these bugs, but he does need meat encouragement. Good boy. That's all he requires. He just says, Dad, I will sit in those bugs and get eaten alive and enjoy it as long as I can get meat. This probably isn't bad fishing at all because it looks like it's like deep and narrow. Probably trout in it too. I don't really know. Maybe we'll have a fish dinner tonight. Who knows? Who knows? That lake could also be a little muck pond, a little muck puddle. There not really be much big fish in it, but we'll see. There's only one way to find out, and there, you know, there's also the other coin where someone could still be there. Someone could already have got up earlier than me and moved to that lake because I slept in a little bit, but we'll see. So any of you guys out there that do go to the boundary waters and you have not done the Frost River or the Loose River, Louse River, Loose River, I'm calling it Loose River from now on. This is the last time I refer to it as the Louse, even if it is officially called the Louse. Who was that said the like French pronunciation or something? One of the pronunciations was loose. Whatever it is, that's the one I'm sticking to. But anyways, if you're wondering which one to do based on difficulty and whatnot, I can assure you the Louse River is much more difficult than this one. The portages are way rockier and wet and long and a little bit more treacherous than this one. This one's just been beaver dams and small, steep, short portages. They go up, then they go down. Looks like we got a beaver dam. I need to see for this one. Uh-oh. This one looks steep like that other one. Monty, you ready? Yeah, we got it, Monty. That wasn't so bad. But pretty much just a bunch of that, right there. That's what this river is. I mean, there's that on the Louse too. Loose. God, dang it, dang nabbit. There's a bunch of that too, but they're different, you know. The Loose River is a little bit more open. This is a narrow kind of, this one feels a little bit more like a wilderness stream because it's very narrow. And I'm sure if I did this early in the morning, I would have had a good chance of seeing a moose, but I'm just, like I said before, very certain that it's so warm out and muggy that they're just chilling. They're just chilling. And I'm talking to my camera, so that doesn't help. But yeah, it's still beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm glad it's not as treacherous as the Loose. It would have taken a lot longer to get down. It's a beautiful area though. I would highly recommend doing it if you've never done it. I'm not even done. This is like, I guess this is the halfway point, maybe a little further. I essentially only need this bug net for my ears. That's really the only thing that just drives me nuts. I know I've said that a lot, but that's all it is when they crawl in your ear. Same thing with mosquitoes, when they're like around your ear and it's like zzz, and then you slap yourself in the ear and then they're still there. It's because they're like out here. But that high-pitched noise, you just pick it up. Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. How cool do I look? Can't do it. I can't cover my eyes. I want to be able to see it with my eye cameras, a brain camera. It just looks so beautiful. This one weaves a lot. Ooh, there goes a fish. Some kind. I can almost pretend the bugs are not here when I got my ears covered. Do I look like the lunch lady right now? Like a hairnet on? Oh, shit. The rain doesn't feel bad. If it did, maybe I'd put my rain gear on, but it feels good. It's too hot to care. I got another pair of dry pants, so if need be, I'll put them on. But so far, doing these portages, I'm sweating so much, especially in my groin area, that it wouldn't matter if my pants were wet or dry when I'm doing them, because they get wet with sweat. So, and I mean, they got a little wet before and they're already dried out pretty much. But it's very light and it's intermittent. It's not like just downpouring. If it was downpouring, I might put on some rain gear stop. But I'm just accepting it. I actually love it right now. It feels great. This is an enjoyable paddle. This is really enjoyable. Just taking it nice and easy. No rush. I got all the time in the world. Hey, the sun's peeking out. Hey, hey there, sun. How are you, the sun? Okay, we got one more little portage up ahead, and then a nice stretch of river. One more little teeny weeny little portage after that, and then we're at our lake. Potentially. I cannot stress it enough. I have been disappointed before when I was just like, there's no way someone's gonna be at the one campsite on this lake, because I have not seen anybody in like 4 days. Boom, there was someone there. Ooh, it looks like I might be able to skip this portage. Potentially. Potentially. Oh, it's right there. But it looks so easy to go through. No, my spinner's gone. No. No. There goes my little spinner. A good spinner. Oh, this doesn't look the best. Monty, this looks a little treacherous. Maybe we should have taken the portage. All right, I need a little. My mind is telling me no, but my body says go for it. Dude. I added some, It was really good up until that corner. Oh man, am I I beat the piss out of my beautiful canoe. I'm really bad to this canoe. It's probably got a big chunk missing, potentially even a hole. But but I got duct tape. Oh man. This is the most expensive piece of gear that I have in my arsenal of camping gear, and I treat it like that. For the sake of adventure. I wanted to shoot a mini rapid there. That was fun. But I couldn't stop it from slamming into that rock. Dumb. That's okay. That's okay. We're moving on. I just had to try it. Oh, the breeze. The breeze. I lost my teeny little orange and yellow spinner, and I don't think I got another one of those. So if there's trout, that was my best spinner for trout. But I mean, I got other spinners, but that was the best one. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well la 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 la. Oh la la. Monty is unimpressed with canoeing down rapids. He can't be fazed. I mean, look at him. He can't be fazed. He's just eyes closed, enjoying the nature. Oh, he's gonna go to sleep. He's gonna put his head down there and pass out. You enjoy your sleep, Monty. Catch that? Did you see what just happened? Oh my gosh. Just kidding, the GoPro hit a tree. Or not a tree, a little branch. bent it. Oh, the sun's out. Again, I don't mind the sun as much now because we've only got one little bitty portage. We passed up that portage going over the waterfall and putting a ding in my boat. I'm probably gonna stick a piece of duct tape over that chunk just to be safe. We'll look at it later. I'll show you a little close-up with the DSLR to what we did, what we risked. But this canoe is like a Frankenstein canoe, a Franken canoe. I've got all sorts of nicks and dings, and I don't treat it very well. And it's not gonna last forever with the way I treat it. But, you know, again, that's my choice. If I want to beat the shit out of my expensive canoe, it's my choice. Oh, I need to get a Royal X version of this canoe. That's really what I wanted. They're heavier, but you can do those sorts of things and it's not as big of a deal. You don't put as many crazy scratches and gouges in it. Well, you do, it's just not as detrimental. Or if you drop it off your car, chances are nothing's gonna break. If you drop it off your car. I don't know anybody that's dropped their canoe off a car though. Driving down the road, nobody. Nobody at all. Especially not me. Nope. I would never do such a thing. I would never. I don't even know if I need these. Whoa. The world looks different now. Oh, I've been wearing my shades the whole day. I don't even really need them. I won't lie, I forgot my sunglasses case. It's supposed to be pretty much hot and sunny every day. So, you can't really get much better weather. Although I do wish it was cooler, I can't complain too much. You know, the other end of the spectrum is it could rain every day. So, I'll take what I can get. I might be able to just fish, relax for a minute, and then, or get to the lake, relax for a minute, then go fishing. And I could fish that lake pretty hard with how much time I've got. The last portage should be coming up here relatively soon, and then we'll be at the lake, and I've got 4 hours till sunset right now. So made really good time. And I fished a little bit here and there. Fished the little openings, or where after each portage. I never mind eating pike, but I do prefer walleye or trout. I mean, you know, like brook trout, rainbow trout. That's like my favorite fish to eat out in the woods, hands down. Then I would say it's walleye. Then I would say it's lake trout. I like lake trout. Lake trout's good, but lake trout can get old in age, and they collect a lot more toxins. And with how much fish I usually eat, I try to stay away from lake trout, but I'll totally devour lake trout. I have no problem. But I tend to stray away from when I can, but I still love them. They're still delicious. And then I would say bass. You know, bass, then pike. But gills are in there too. Gills are above bass. I do like some good gills. Perch. But there's nothing wrong with pike. I love how pike tastes. I just, you know, it's got the bones and they're slimy. They're easy to catch and they're everywhere. But I pretty much like eating any fish. It's all good. We've got a beaver dam. Full speed ahead. Woo! I'm sorry, Monty. You okay? That was a fun one. I love when you can do them like that. That's my favorite way to do them. Favorite way to beaver dam. Back to beaver dams. I'm gonna need some speed for this one. Got it. I believe our portage is up ahead, but there is a chance that we could put another ding in the nose of my canoe here, from the looks of it. We're not going to call it skipping a portage, we're going to call it putting a ding in the boat. Putting a ding in the old boat. Oh. Oh, this one could go either way. I think we're going to check it out. We're checking it out. Oh, we're putting a ding in the boat, that's for sure. Oh, here we go. All right. Try not to put too many dings in the boat. Hey, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. Definitely was better than the first one. We just put some scratches in the boat. Right, Monty? First one was much worse. Okay. Put some dings in the boat. But all our portages are done for the day. Look at that. If you're wondering if I can just afford to just ruin my canoe and get a new one, no. I have silly thought process sometimes. It's a disease. Silly thought process. Anywho, I have been looking for a Royal X version of this canoe, though. I will do my best to buy one if I can find it, because I don't have to feel as guilty about doing stuff like that. Oh, it's big old fat rain. Fatter than your average rain. It'll get you wet. It'll get you wet. I'm just gonna hope that it's not gonna just start downpouring. If it does, I don't really care. I'm still warm. I'm going swimming anyways. I'm already wet. My feet are wet. Doesn't really matter. Monty's wet. You know, in the cold, I do avoid all rain. When it's cold out, you know, I don't like to get soaked. But when it's hot and it's gonna be 80 every day, and 80s and 70s, like, you can pick any day to dry everything out. Just one day. There's someone camping at the one campsite. Oh well, that means we gotta keep going. More portaging. I was ready to do some fishing. Oh well. Oh well. You gotta expect these things. Poop. Looks like a nice sight too. Batman. Well, there's another site and 2 portages, and if that one's taken, I've got to go a little ways. A little bit of bad news, I guess you could say. I just ran into a guy that's also looking for the first available campsite, and I've decided that even if I'm faster than him and I beat him to it, I'm just going to leave it open for him. And so that means I've got some extra portaging to do, and it's looking like I'm not going to get to do too much night fishing. Maybe if I steamroll this, I'm gonna quick open up my maps here. Let's see. So I got at least 1 teeny portage and a 96 rodder. I've just got a 96 rod portage. Line that up. Okay, so 1 little portage and then a 96 rod, and we'll be at our lake. So that's not terrible. I can deal with that. But yeah, I don't want to, you know, I want to move quick, but I don't want him to think that I'm like racing him to a campsite. I don't want to be that guy. So we're gonna move quick, and I think actually I might still be able to fish tonight and go for a fish dinner. It is 6 o'clock. I've got 3.5 hours. I could probably get to that lake within an hour and get some stuff down, and there's at least 2 or 3 campsites on that lake, so I should be able to get a spot. So that's where we're at, guys. The many positions of Monty. He's moved his head forward a few feet. Oh, and now he's moved it down. He's pooped. Even though today wasn't a crazy work day, we moved pretty far. We're doing some good work, but he's pooped. He's done swimming and portaging, running around. Yeah. Monty doesn't need much to get tuckered out. He can keep going, he's like the Energizer Bunny, but he takes his power naps in the boat very seriously. Oh, you already finished off another power nap, eh, Monty? Yeah. So one more lake, or one more portage to the lake that we're gonna stay at, potentially. But I'm seeing a ton of bass minnows, and it's like a nice time of day for fishing. So what I'm gonna do is fish for some of those bass, and if I catch a nice bass or two, I'm gonna bring it over that lake and eat it. You're not being stealthy. You're being the opposite of stealthy, Monty. Just clunk, clunk, clunk. That's okay. You're my good luck charm, Monty. You can be noisy if you want. Something. Another little pipe. No! It was in his mouth. How could this happen? No. No, it was just in the edge of his mouth. No. He nicked the knot. Yep. It cut at the knot and it just broke off. Dang it. So sitting in the sun has made me change gears a little bit. It's... That's a fart. It's making me want to swim more than fish, so we're just going to that lake. I'm gonna get all sweaty. We're gonna pick out a campsite and I'm gonna get in the water. Oh, it's gonna be so awesome. I am just so sticky right now. Bug bitey and just gross. I'm gonna cleanse. I'm gonna cleanse myself. Well, sorry, Mr. Beaver, or Miss Beaver. We're 50 feet away or more. What do you want us to do? How rude was that, Beaver? Beaver, please. Monty, one more. Okay? One more portage. And then we're gonna both go swimming. You might not want to, but I'm gonna try to make you go swimming. Not really make him, but I know how to get him out of the water. I'll show you. Or maybe I shouldn't because he's all dry. Nah, he deserves a dip. But anyways, we're about to arrive. One more, and we get a campsite. I'm so excited to go swimming. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Okay, that was a pretty flat portage. Wasn't very hard at all. Now we hunt for a site. And then I get in the water. Hey, Monty. Monty, this is the spot. Good boy. We made it. Pretty nice spot. I'm gonna unpack quick and do some swimming.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Monty. Oh, Monty. Oh. Oh, man. This feels so good. Oh. Monty. Oh, I knew you'd come out and save me. I was looking forward to this all day. Monty, I think we're gonna do some fishing tonight. I know you're sick of the boat, but it's pretty calm and it looks like a nice lake, Monty. Monty, how cool would a fish dinner be? Huh? 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 My head going under gets you every time, huh, Monty? Come here. Come here. Monty, come here. Oh, shit, Monty. Normally I'd go free balling it and wild, but these undies were so sweaty
They needed cleansing no matter what. Do I even want to get out of the water, Monty? I mean, it's May. And the water does not feel bad. I don't know if that's just because I'm so warm, or it's just the water's that warm. Just want to live in here. Monty. Monty. Monty, I'll race you across the lake. Ready, Monty? Monty, ready? Oh my God. I'm just kidding, Monty. Monty. Oh, hi, Monty. Hi, come here.
Oh, you're okay? You jerk. I thought you were drowning. I'm getting back to shore.
I've cooled off. But it feels so nice, Monty. Monty, it feels so nice. Oh, it's slippery. It's too slick here. Oh, I can't get up. Monty, I have to go around. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm fine, Monty. It's okay. I'm fine. I just can't. Oh, it's too slick. Oh, jeez. I can't. Come here, let me grab you. Hey. Don't stop. Monty. Stop. Stop it right now. So I'm just filtering water. I'm gonna set up the temp quick. Probably gonna put on some fresh, clean clothes and my fresh pants, and I'm gonna wear that for the rest of the night. Then tomorrow we'll go back into the gross stuff. But what we're gonna do is, I think it's about 8 right now, so we've got an hour and a half. So I'm gonna spend 15 minutes getting stuff set up, and I think we're gonna go fishing. Try for that fish dinner tonight. So I don't really know. I gotta look at my maps tonight. I'm probably gonna stay up a little later because we went pretty far today, and the way I planned my trip was I wanted to spend as much time in the most remote areas as possible. And right now, with how far we've moved, and we've moved a little extra far, I was planning on having like a really short day tomorrow. Anyways, but now tomorrow's turn, if I continue on my same path, it'll be one portage. And it's a small one. So I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I want to spend a whole day just, you know, chilling around. So we will see. I'm gonna have to look at the maps later, figure something out. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just spend the day tomorrow chilling around, sleep in, stay up late tonight. Who knows? But we covered some ground today. I have no idea what's in this lake. It's not marked. So I'm going to assume the usual pike, bass, walleye, and maybe some panfish in there. So we're gonna fish. We're gonna be targeting bass and walleye, and I'm sure we'll catch a pike in there. So I'm just gonna get set up and then get some clothes on, and then we're gonna get out in the water. I feel like $1 million right now. I take that back. I feel like $1 billion right now. I feel so good, Monty. Do you feel good? Monty's out. He's tired. He is a tired boy. Yeah. Oh, can I just make a silly face for you? Good boy. Oh. He's tired. But it's 8:30. We've got an hour till the sun sets. Apparently there's only pike in here. I don't believe them, and I'm going to try like there's bass and walleye still, but I just don't see how there can only be pike. I love Minnesota's fishing regulations. They have slots, so you can only have, you know, you can keep the smaller fish, which makes more sense to me. And you can only keep one that is like big, which I think is smart. Unlike Michigan, where it's like they have to be this big, which is kind of stupid. Let's take out the small fish and leave the big fish for breeding or reproducing. Just makes more sense to me, you know? A lot of structure in this lake. A lot of place for fish to hide. I will eat pike. Monty will eat pike. I just gotta get the bones out for him. Me, I don't mind picking at it with a fork. Not a problem at all. Oh. We had one on. And it was a pike, just like they said. Damn it. Stupid. Alright, steel eater it is. Dang it. We're gonna see if he's an aggressive enough pike to bite a line and then go for another one. No way. Oh. I mean, I could, but it's just too small. I will not shame my fish dinner with a small pike like that. Unless we have no options. We're on like our last day. We're not making, like I said, we're not making friends with the local wildlife. That is one very upset beaver. That's an angry beaver. You see a lot of angry beavers. I've seen a couple chill ones before. They didn't mind me. Most of them are like, get the heck out of here. You get the heck out of here. I really wanted to fish that spot where that beaver's yelling at us. But I guess I'm not gonna. Gosh darn this beaver. He's following me over here now. He really just does not like me. Oh, there's a beaver right there. Oh, dang it. There's beavers everywhere. This one's gonna be really upset with us. Hi, beaver. Can we be friends? I will take that as a no. I'm in like beaver danger zone. I need to get out of here. I was over there and they were yelling at me, and then I moved over here and now they're yelling at me. What do they expect? Is there no end? Shit. Oh. Oh. There was a pike following it. He got it right as I was ripping out of the water and almost got him. Oh. Here we go. Oh. It's another skinny little teeny pike. I have to keep like 3 or 4 of these. I don't want to. I don't want to kill a bunch of little fish right now. I don't want teeny ones. Well, that worked out. Another teeny pike. I guess we're keeping the teeny pike. I was waiting for this to happen. Joyous day. I got the teeniest little pike in the world. That's okay. It's gonna be a snack for me and Monty. Every single one is a teeny little teeny. A teeny weeny. A teeny weeny weeny. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to try trolling the top water. Targeting a little bigger fish, and we're going to head our way back to camp. We're missing an epic sunset right now. I didn't even think about it, so I'm trying to fish. Okay, well, the sun's starting to set. We're just gonna finish trolling our way back to camp and get a fire going, eat up this little pike here, and you know, just have a relaxing evening. Look over my maps. I might read a little bit of a book. Just gonna chill. Ooh, I got something. Probably a pike. Didn't really look like a pike though. It's gotta be a pike though. What the heck? Whatever it is, the way it's hooked. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a pike, but the way it's hooked, it's coming in super funny. You're a pike, aren't you? Is that a pike? It doesn't look... Oh, it's a pike. Hey, it's bigger than the one we got. Nice. Now we're gonna have a nice little snack tonight. Perfect. Okay, now we've got some food. That's pretty cool hearing those loons. They're still right there. Oh, out of focus. I don't know what kind of call that is. It's a mating call or a territory call or something. I don't know. I don't really know the science of loon calls. I just know I've heard that one before. But anyways, the sun's set for sure. I'm gonna fillet up those couple little pike, and then we're gonna get a fire going. There's a little firewood here already. We're not gonna need a ripping fire, so I'm just gonna use little sticks that are there. But we're gonna get a little fire going. We're gonna cook up a little fish, and I'm probably just gonna have the fish as a snack tonight. We're not gonna make it like a big fish dinner, because I want it to be like either a nice whole slab of meat from some like lake trout or walleye, or a bigger pike. But those little things, that's just gonna be an hors d'oeuvre with spaghetti. So I'm gonna flay those up, and we'll get to cooking and stuff. You get him, Monty. You get him. You poor guy. Are they getting you? Come near the fire, Monty. Yeah, that was probably the worst job I've ever done filleting fish, because the mosquitoes are out in full force right now. They are just, as soon as we got back, they were not like, yeah, come here, come here. Yeah, stay over here. It's okay. It's okay. Let me make this smoke here. Hold on. Monty, come here. It's okay. You gotta deal with the smoke. Come here. Come here, Monty. See, they don't bother you. You gotta deal with one thing or the other. You gotta deal with the smoke or the bugs. But yeah, we're getting mauled. They are out in full force right now. So that's not fun. I'm in a long sleeve and I'm sweating. That's not good because of my clean clothes. So we're gonna cook up this fish and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna sit by this fire for very long, because I don't want to sit here and get eaten alive by bugs. Ooh, cool. So I think I'm just gonna cook up this fish really quick, and I might just cook it up for Monty, because he's a champ. Oh, you poor thing. All right, let's cook up some fish, Monty. So I'm gonna cook up my and Monty's food. I might try some of the fish, but I think I'm gonna give it all to Monty because I just did such a bad job filleting it, because I was just getting mauled by mosquitoes. But I'll try a little piece here or there. We're gonna relax in the tent with our food. Because Monty's just getting mauled and he's upset. I've never seen him so mad at anything. He normally just sits there and doesn't let the mosquitoes bother him, but it's probably because he's tired. But I don't want to make the poor thing suffer, you know. So we're just gonna cook up Monty style fish. Pick out the bones. So actually now we can stay out. Oh, I'm out of camera. But actually now we can stay out because he learned to chill next to the fire. He wasn't doing it before and he was just getting mauled, but now he's good. Right, Monty? As long as you stay near the smoke. They were really bad there for a minute, though, and it was super bad. No. He heard a noise. He'll be back. But it was super bad there for a minute because I was in a t-shirt and Crocs with no socks. They were just loving me. I gotta put socks on though. Here we go. I'm not gonna make it fancy tonight. I'm just gonna sprinkle Montreal on my pieces and cook it in water because I'm gonna give most of it to Monty, and Monty can't really have any spice. I'll put a little Montreal in there, but he can't really have much of that, so this is mostly for Monty tonight. Monty, you're gonna be eating good tonight, boy. We're gonna add a little Montreal here. Should be about done. For me, at least. I was wondering, there's things moving the leaves all over the place, and I was like, what is that? And it is night crawlers. They're everywhere. I mean, they are. You can hear all those leaves moving. They're coming out tonight. I'm not getting fancy tonight. I'm just eating tail pieces, and I'm gonna boil the rest up into like a fish soup for Monty. I'm gonna pour it over his food. This is not the fanciest fish, but it'll still be a nice little snack. Just pour a little Montreal on there. It's still good. Oh, it kind of makes me. It borderline makes me want to take away more from Monty, but I won't. I won't. We gotta stay true to our Monty. Don't worry, Monty, you're gonna get some boiled fish. You're gonna like it. You know, it's not so bad boiled, Monty. Alright, so for Monty, since I don't feel like picking out the bones, I'm just going to keep boiling it like I was saying. And they will pretty much dissolve. You boil it for a little bit. They're really fine bones. They'll at least be soft enough to where you can eat it. I mean, he'll probably be fine, but I don't want him choking, you know. Oh. Get overboiled. Oh, wow. Need a little bit more moisture back in there. Oh, it's looking good though. Oh yeah, it's gonna be so good. That is done spaghetti. I'm just gonna let it sit over here. Monty's fish. I just need one more little piece. Take out the Y bones. Stay there. Alright, Monty, you're gonna get, this is gonna be for you. We're gonna make you eat a big ol' healthy portion of food. You're gonna be feeling fat and sassy tonight. Now. Oh, Monty, stay there. You stay there. Stay.
stay. Oh yeah, look at all that fish. Oh, Monty. And all that water is going to taste like fish. We're just going to let it soak into your food. Come over here, Monty. Come here. Come here. Come over here. Over here. Come here. Yeah. As long as he chews, he won't get one stuck in his throat. The chances of that happening are slim to none. Okay guys, so here's the business. I'm sweating right now. It is muggy. I think that's why the night crawlers are out and everything. It is so warm. The bugs really aren't that bad anymore. It's because we're near this smoky fire. But that is causing me to sweat, and I'm moving around, and we're just gonna go sit in the tent. I'm gonna put the fire out, and we're gonna chill in the tent. I got all the food made. We'll look at the map a little bit and stuff too, but yeah, I want to take all this long sleeve stuff off, and I just kind of want to chill in my undies. So I'm not going to do that out here and get eaten alive by mosquitoes, so we're moving to the tent. Right, Monty? Right, Monty? You want to move to the tent and get away from the mosquitoes and the heat? Okay. Hey there, little guy. How's it going? A little salamander. He's very tiny compared to my fat thumb. Look at that. Little guy. I'm gonna need to hush you away because this is my walking path. And I do not want to step on you. Oh, you're going to move on your own. Well, I'll just keep an eye out for you. How about that? Or here. Let's go over here. Go ahead. Get out of here. Flee. I don't want to step on you. However, even with what I just said, Monty cannot eat in the tent. That is something I can only do because I will not make a mess. Monty? I don't trust you to not get fish in the tent, which will attract bears. So, you're gonna have to eat outside here before we go in, okay? Okay, Mr. Overbite? Alright, Monty. Do you want it? Go ahead. Go ahead, get it. Oh yeah, that's enjoyment right there. Pure bliss. Monty is now being spoiled. He deserved it though. He's been sitting in the boat all day, being a really good dog. So he deserved most of that fish. I'll have a nice fish dinner. That just wasn't it. And now that I know the mosquitoes are going to maul me at night, I'll do it earlier. I'm not doing it in the dark. All right, Monty. We got one more step before you can come in the tent. Now you gotta, if your Monty's a little wet, stay there. I know it sucks. You gotta brush him out a little bit. Oh, I know. You had enough brushing for this week already. But we need to get you so you're a little drier. But yeah, I ain't putting a wet dog in my tent. And he'll start to stink. But I want to do this for a few minutes. And then I'm gonna get in there and eat my food. Oh, it feels so much better. Sorry that I'm just chilling them on these guys, but not really that sorry. This has been sitting for a little bit. but it'll still be delicious. And it's like perfect eating temperature. Oh, it's so good. I'm surprised by how energetic I still am. I moved quite a distance today. When I'm done eating, we'll look at the maps a little bit. But it's nice to be chilling in here and not worried about bugs. Monty doesn't want to be in here, but he doesn't. There's a few in here. I still got to get them. But like I was saying, he doesn't really like want to be in here, but I know he doesn't really want to get eaten alive right now in the dark. He doesn't mind as much in the daytime, but when it's dark, he was going nuts. I've never seen him bite at bugs like that. No, there's one on him. There's a few in here still. I'm thinking tomorrow that we probably will still just do the one portage and go to that lake and just spend the day exploring the lake and fishing it all day, and really put some time into fishing, and go for a nice fish dinner tomorrow, where I can put some lemon in there. See, I don't want to put lemon in there and stuff tonight because Monty's eating it. You know, it's mostly for Monty, and if I put lemon in it, he doesn't like lemon. I don't want to waste a lemon on a dog. They don't like citrus. So I have to cook his separately. Alright, well, I'm just going to finish this up. Let's look at some maps. Okay, so yesterday we were at that campsite right there in the center of that, on that point, and then today we moved all the way up here, and then we portaged down this way, portaged down here, came through here, went through that, oh, we went this way, then we went down this nice section of the Frost River, and then that site was taken. We went to here. That's where that guy I met, and that site was taken, and then we moved up to this lake. We're at Moore Lake, and I'm at that campsite right there. So tomorrow, the original plan was to, you know, stay down here, make my way to here, which really isn't that far, so it doesn't really change a whole lot, but we're just going to go over to Little Saginaga Lake. It's a big lake, you can see. And apparently there's lake trout and pike in it, so right now we'll see how I feel in the morning, but I'm thinking we're just gonna have a nice day where we check out that whole lake and do some good fishing. Right now, as it looks, I think we're just gonna explore that lake and have a kind of a chill day, because we moved pretty far today. That's pretty far. It wasn't insane, but it was pretty good distance. So I'd like to do a good day of fishing. And the day after that, I'd actually like to do some decent fishing as well. So the reason like I said before, that I want to stay on that lake for sure is that it's further away from the access points, entry points, and I like to be in deeper. And as I get towards the end of my trip, with the loop I'm doing, I'm actually going to be floating around entry points really close. So it's going to be lakes with a lot of access and stuff. So I want to spend a couple nights, you know, in the deeper part. Today was, that's usually supposed to be a pretty remote area, but I happened to see two people. And, you know, if you come, it's Memorial Day weekend, so you know, I can't expect too much. Yeah, so you know, we'll stay there. We'll look around. I'm actually seeing another lake that's just got one campsite that's kind of off. That might be pretty remote. I might want to check that out. But yeah, I'll just explore the area and fish. And
that's looking like what we're going to do tomorrow. Maybe I'll decide different in the morning when I'm feeling different, but I got pretty high energy right now still. I think I'm going to need to read a book before I go to bed. But that's where we're at. So I still got a mess to clean up, and I got to set up. I've got my food all around, and my thing's still dirty. Monty's passed out. I think I'm going to just clean up here and relax and head to bed after that. So that's all I'm doing for the rest of the night. So I will catch you guys in the morning. Good night, everybody.